everyone?
Blite Nation.
Ian, Vito, and Liz coming at you with the unique one today.
Yeah, there's going to be a conversation with this one, y'all. So just get comfy, you know.
This is Rachel Holt with I Was Gonna Be.
I've never heard of her. Vito put me on to her.
This is a song that I believe Chris Wallen wrote. It's a song about an abortion from the perspective of the baby being aborted.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind as you're listening to this.
I just hope this doesn't make me cry.
All right.
I hope not. I have not heard it. I don't know what it's gonna have. It's gonna make you feel.
So Rachel Holt, I Was Gonna Be.
I've never heard Rachel Holt before. First time hearing her.
Sam, I've never heard this name before.
I heard about this song because I listened to Tim Pool.
Got you.
She was on Timcast IRL last night with Chris Wallen, where they were talking about it and other stuff, just how he does. And she performed it live, which I did not listen to, so I still have to watch the last half hour.
So you wanted to save it for Got You.
So I saved it for this. So
Got
I still have not listened to this.
Respect.
Awesome.
Got more self-control than I do.
Yeah.
So,
No, I'm always yelling.
yeah, Liz got to threaten to beat me up in order to... But,
so
we ready,
without
y'all?
further ado, let's hit that play button. Let's see how this goes.
Get it.
Some don't believe I'm a living soul, just a bad mistake that needs to go. If my mama could have just seen my face, maybe she would have had me anyway. And there are those who speak for me, fight for lives that they can't see. But there are some who only mourn this life of mine if I were born. And all I wanted was a chance to learn to love and laugh and dance. Oh, but I was gone before I arrived, sent back to heaven on a starlight flight. Yeah, I was gonna change the world, and I was gonna be a girl. First thing I was gonna do is breathe and fall in love with you. But a couple of weeks before I saw the light, mine flickered out when you changed your mind. And all I wanted was a chance to learn to love and laugh and dance. Oh, but I was gone before I arrived, sent back to heaven on a starlight flight. I was gonna have some pretty curls, I was gonna be a girl. I'm more than just some one-night stand or some burden that you think I am. And there ain't no man who's ever gonna be what I was gonna be. Some don't believe I'm a living soul, just a bad mistake that needs to go.
Beautiful song.
That actually is a very beautiful song.
I wanted to wait after until we have the discussion.
I want to let that play through because that actually deserves.
No, that was a good song. So what I'm gonna do, Chivalry's Not Dead. I'm gonna let Liz speak first.
I think I need a moment.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna make her feel a certain way.
Beautifully written though.
Oh, that was very
Beautifully written.
That was a very unique perspective because I don't think anybody ever views it from that perspective.
Yeah, and honestly, nowadays with like it being so controversial and argued about so much, it takes guts.
Yeah,
to make it from that perspective. You don't see many people making the song from that perspective.
No.
So, but don't worry, y'all. This is only 6 minutes. You're going to like I said, get comfy because there's going to be a discussion with this one. We'll have a little talk and everything.
As you can see, it definitely made Liz feel a certain way. If that don't make you think just a little bit.
Damn, that rain is still coming.
Damn.
Guys, if you hear if it sounds like a washing machine, it's just because it's raining like freaking crazy today.
No, it's pouring.
Yeah, it's like a monsoon over here. Oh! Or is that the AC?
Yeah, that's the.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
I would say drink your drink, but it's kind of gone.
We've said it before when it comes to
We're gonna let the lady of the house speak first.
I think that women that think they're gonna have a hard life
I'm not cutting
because.
you off. You might want to speak up because the AC.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to be battling with the AC.
I think that women that think that they're gonna have a hard time in life because they're having a child, they really need to listen to this song. I think that there's a chance it might change their mind because once you know you're having a baby, it already has a soul. You know, it's already living. Only because it can't defend himself or herself. It doesn't mean that's not there, that's not living. I don't know what else to say. It's really putting it that way really hit.
Yeah, it's a definitely unique perspective.
Yeah.
It's unique because nobody looks at it from that point of view. Nobody thinks of it from that point of
Exactly.
view. Because they always just think about it as a fetus, which is just the Latin word for baby.
Yeah, and not only that, but a lot of
Oh, is that really the Latin word for baby?
yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
women are being brainwashed to, you know, they don't know. It's like it's behind the curtains. If you don't see it, it won't affect you. But if they was to see how the way the procedure is done, it's insane. You taking the little body parts out of you, you know.
What is it, like 70% of women who see the ultrasound change their mind?
Something like that. Yeah.
From getting, they don't get the abortion. They change their mind from getting the abortion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We've said on this channel before, we understand there are reasons that people get an abortion, but using it as contraception should never be allowed.
Every day I see a conversation on it, and like I go back and forth. I try to see both sides, and I try to look at everything. And like, I'm not saying like take our discussion as gospel, but like
No, it's just our opinion.
I'm just we're just giving our opinions, but like I notice like when people are having to talk about it, it's another discussion where topic where people are like screaming at each other. And I'm like, no one's listening to each other. Y'all are just getting mad and triggered and just reacting. So I understand, I try to remain the way I perceive pregnancy and abortion and just women the female reproductive system, I try to keep as neutral as I can about it, because I feel like the only way I really have a say is if it was potentially my kid. Any other woman, I'm not going there. And I understand how people want pro-choice, and then I get how people want pro-life. Personally, me, I'm neither. We've been on YouTube 3-4 years now.
Yeah.
I'm a very big person on, like, if it ain't got nothing to do with you, keep the fuck out of it. So I'm not pro-choice. I'm not pro-life. I'm just pro-mind your damn business. Unless you see, like, some, like, really, like, big inhumane injustice. But I get how to some people this is inhumane. So I think it's not a black and white thing. It's a really difficult thing to talk about. And
especially if you haven't gone through, like you said.
Yeah, I've never had the potential of a kid coming, so like,
because I know if how you'd feel a certain way if you had a girl 7 months pregnant, all of a sudden she decided to change.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd feel a type of way, but like right now, I can't say shit
because it's a scenario that hasn't happened.
Exactly, I haven't been in that scenario like where my girl texts me, "Oh, I'm late," or "Oh, hey, I'm pregnant." I haven't been in that situation. So what can I really say about it? But at the same time, I don't like how political people are making the thing.
Oh, they've made this super political.
This does not need to be political. And the reason why I get confused when you got the left talking about it and the right talking about it, the pro-choice, the pro-choice and the pro-life, I think you have everyday citizens who are pro-life and pro-choice. I truly do believe that.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes to the politicians, I don't think they give a fuck.
No, they want what's ever going to get them elected.
Exactly. So, whether you're a conservative politician or a liberal, I truly don't think they give a shit, because the amount of conservative politicians who over the last 50 years said, "Oh, Roe v. Wade should have never been put into place. We've been fighting for the freedom of unborn kids." I think a good majority of them are full of shit, because you can't tell me that there hasn't been any conservative politician in the last 50 years that cheated on their wife, got the missus pregnant, and didn't pay for an abortion.
Well, you got a point there, because every time Republicans had control of the House, they still funded Planned Parenthood.
So that's why with the conservatives, I don't buy the bullshit that you're pro-life. I don't buy it. You're using it as a tool to divide.
I'm sure there are some, but
I think it's really low.
The majority of them.
I think the majority of, especially the men, don't give a shit.
No, it's
I truly don't think they give a shit.
It's whatever they can manipulate to get themselves elected. I believe that firmly.
To me, when I look at conservative, the way I've been taught what conservative was, or the way I look at conservative is, you are not for big government, so you're for less government regulation.
Oh yeah.
So, if you support the baby and all that, I get it. But to me, don't keep putting all these extreme fucking laws on women's bodies, but then still say you're conservative. Like, there are some people, some states, who want to make it like, even if there's a medical issue or the woman is raped, no, you still have to have the kid. I don't think that's right. Personally, to me, I don't think that's right. If a woman is pregnant, but it turns out that she could like die on the fucking hospital table giving birth, if she doesn't want to do that, I think that's between the baby and the doctor. I mean, the mom and the doctor.
See, we've had this conversation before. The baby has to come out either way. What's the point of killing the baby?
Now, I thought about this other thing. What if a woman is pregnant, and she finds out that her baby is going to have a certain condition or syndrome where it's going to have very severe limitations throughout its life, and the mom decides to abort it? I think the government needs to leave that the fuck alone. And the only reason why I say that is because in working in human services, there's a lot of people who struggle to take care of disabled children. They pawn it off onto somebody else.
I get that, but still, the child still deserves a chance.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm just throwing out.
And this is
because she has a special needs brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Okay.
that's a very, very.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Liz answer this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom, my mom.
Yeah.
She's the one that takes care of my brother.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, his mentality is like it ranges sometimes. It's like a 5-year-old, you know.
How old is he?
He's 1 year older than me.
Okay.
I'm like the youngest one. Gotcha. He can't like talk.
Is he autistic?
You could say he's. My mom tells me in Spanish what he has, but I don't know in English.
It's essentially severe autism.
Yeah.
Is he verbal at all?
Yeah. He could like you could hear his. Sometimes he could say like you could understand him.
He says
a little bit.
He says some things in Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in English too.
Gotcha.
So, he could walk. Okay. You know, he has some his leg is one is shorter than the other one a little bit. So.
Okay.
But most of the time he is chill. He has his own little thing going on. He likes playing video games. He likes watching the movies, and he's like a kid. He'll watch the movie over and over and over again.
So he's like a grown adult, but he has like the mind of a teenager or kid.
Yeah, like like a 5-year-old, 6-year-old. But he's just
he's just chill. He's a good little guy.
Yeah, and I see him like a kid because he's This is one of the rare occasions when you could actually identify him as a child.
Okay.
Because of his mentality.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Like he hangs on to a Mario doll and just chills.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I think that I'm pro-life. Yes, there is rare occasions. Very rare occasion. It has to be like extremely rare for a person, for a woman to have an abortion. But there's a reason why that our bodies is this way. There's a reason why that we're meant to have kids. If you can't have a child, if you're having a hard time in your life, don't get aborted. Have the child and just give it for an adoption or something. I don't think you should do that. I know the thing about my body, my choice and all that, but and when it comes with disabilities, I believe in miracles, man.
Fair enough.
I really do. I know.
I know what you're saying. Doctor might say that this is what happens if the baby's born is perfectly fine.
Exactly. You don't want to take that chance, you know.
Liz, what is preeclampsia? What? It's like a medical condition that can happen to pregnant women.
Oh, I don't know.
Preeclampsia.
Oh, I heard.
My sister would probably know.
I heard it can be deadly. I don't know what it was. It is, so I just figured I'd ask you.
Oh damn. Okay.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Okay. Ladies in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong, please. I might be saying the word wrong. I'm not a medical professional.
Now, again, we've talked about this before. We understand extreme circumstances, but again, if you're more than I think the youngest baby that they were able to save was at like 27 weeks or something, maybe even younger now, 24 weeks or something.
What's 24 weeks is that?
3 months.
3 months. I mean,
no. Yeah, 4, 8, 12, 16.
Like I said before. I don't have a problem.
6 months.
I don't have a problem with people being pro-life. I don't think that's the issue with it. I think the problem why it's becoming so controversial, it's being used as a campaign weapon.
12 weeks is 3 months. Sorry.
12 weeks?
4 weeks a month, usually, roughly.
Okay.
So
I'm
high.
I don't mind. I don't mind people. If you're pro-life, if that's how it helps you understand it, cool. I just hate how it's being politically weaponized.
Oh, I understand that 100%.
That's pissing me off.
Because it's ridiculous.
You're trying to divide people to vote Democrat or Republican based on an individual life decision.
That's insane.
But that should be made between the woman, the person she having a kid with, and the doctor.
Yes, but see, I think the man should also be involved in that decision.
I do.
You see that?
I do. I and that's why I said, like, I think guy got it. You need sperm to make a kid, don't you? Guy, unless.
Again, even if you change your mind at 7 months, the baby's got to come out either way. Why kill it?
And there are many women who are naturally infertile and can't have their own kids who do want to adopt.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, there are a lot of them.
So I understand that. But I just think the issue is many people aren't willing to look at both sides.
No.
They just want to say if you're not pro-life, they don't want to talk to the pro-choice people. Yeah, and if you're not pro-choice, they don't want to talk to the pro-life people.
They think you're evil one way or the other.
Exactly. And you guys it's not a black and white issue.
No, there's a lot of gray.
There's shit to look at. And then people want to say, "Oh, you're sinning." I'm like, now you bring in religion.
Even though on the surface it is black and white, it's life and death essentially. But when it's on a person by person basis.
Yeah, that's my thing. And personally, if you're a conservative person, that's fine. I think the government needs to stay the fuck out of it. That's just my opinion. That's how I perceive being conservative. The government needs to stay the fuck out of it.
That's what removing Roe vs. Wade did. You know that it took it away from the government's hands. It put it back into the states to make a decision, which is kind of the government getting the fuck out of it. That's essentially what.
It's not federal anymore. That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. The federal government said, not our problem. We're not making a decision on this. That's what removing Roe vs. Wade did. That's exactly what it did.
I don't know.
Ian, that's exactly what.
No,
it did.
I know, and it's. Sometimes I ask them like, who was getting hurt with it in place?
The ones that were getting murdered. Because
it's a tough conversation, man.
Because unfortunately, there was a lot of women using it as contraception.
Yeah, like honestly, it's common sense.
Safe, legal, rare. What happened to that?
It's common sense. You know, we were meant to have babies. Sex is pretty much making babies.
Not to mention who gets hurt.
Huh?
Who gets hurt? The women that get the abortion and aren't told the effects that happens. And when
exactly.
They try to get pregnant,
I was just gonna go there with that too.
Sorry.
So there's like side effects, like bad, like.
Oh yeah, there's women that found out that they become infertile because they got the abortion.
Because the sad part is, fine, you don't want the baby right now, but later on, people change their mind. Okay. People change their mind when they get older. And when they're hitting in that time, when they're like, okay, I think I'm ready, boom, they come and find out they can't have kids. Why? Because you had an abortion.
That's why I say for women, it's a tough.
When you have sex, there's a chance.
It's a tough choice.
That condom might break.
That's true.
That the birth, how you call it, the birth pill thingy, whatever.
Birth control. Come on, Liz. You know these things. Come on, Liz. Come on, Liz.
No, I know. It might not work on you. The patch, it might not freaking work on you. The little thing that they put over here, it might not work. There is a freaking chance.
That's the whole point of. That's why
you just want to go and just have fun and have sex. There might be a chance that you might get pregnant. You gotta always prepare yourself.
It's a chance you're supposed to take.
I understand it's a chance. I 100% say
us humans, we were meant to make more humans.
This is why I say you need sex ed.
Yeah. Yes, but you don't need to know.
You need sex education.
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't need to
Not
know what the
freaking
anal
porn
beads are for.
tutorials. You need
Right.
sex education.
Exactly. You don't
There's
need
a difference.
You don't need the how-to of what the anal beads are for.
No. Second graders don't need to know what blowjobs are.
No.
They don't need to know that.
No.
But damn.
But this is a very tough conversation.
It is. It is.
Because again, a lot of people are going to say it's very black and white.
You know why is it tough?
There's more gray in it than I think people
realize. Because if you put religion in it,
thank you.
Yep. As soon as you put religion.
Thank you. Oh, you're sinning. Take the religion out of it. Just look at what's in front of you. But a lot of people can't do that because they're so within their faith. But then again, it's America, freedom of religious practice. So, yeah, man, y'all got to be able to have like conversations.
It's hard to have conversations like this.
Yeah.
Because most people would be at each other's throats right now.
No, for real, man.
You got to be able to talk.
Yeah.
No, but remember when
there's not really many compromise on this issue. That's the sad part.
Dude, we should pull up that clip where Tim was had that how you call it, the pro-life and pro-choice with the pastor.
I don't know what you're talking about. We'd have to search through the clip.
But you know which one, right? Yeah.
Damn, this is a good discussion. Damn. But see, like, even though, like, there are certain aspects that me and Vito disagree with on it. But we're not screaming at each other and shit.
Yeah.
But I do think my perspective is a little different because I've never had a baby on the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never got the news.
That would
hey, I'm pregnant.
I bet you that would change your.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say.
No, but I'm sure it would.
Not right, like that. I'm not in that situation, so it's like.
At least when your mom had that option, she didn't pick that option.
Yeah, and I was a high risk. You were a high risk pregnancy. Yeah, I was high risk. Yeah, I was in distress when I was born.
Now imagine if the doctor would have advised her this: you have a very high chance. Your best option here would probably be to abort.
Damn, the world without Ian up in it.
And then your mom was like, "No, I'm doing this no matter what."
Damn, can't talk my shit on the internet. How am I gonna do it? Like,
but you see, that's a situation.
No, it's tough. Yeah, it's tough.
Where if a doctor would have advised and she said no.
Yeah, it's tough, man. But then again, you got some women who are willing to die on the operating table in order for their kid to be born. You got some women who are willing to do it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of women that are willing to do it.
So it's tough, man. It's tough. I do firmly believe that legally, if a woman is raped, no law or whatever should be forcing a woman to give birth.
That should be honestly.
That should be off the fucking table. I'm sorry.
That's the one thing I agree with. This should always be right down to the woman's choice.
Yeah.
If she chooses to carry that child,
that's her.
If
she says I was assaulted, no, I'm not having the baby. Government needs to shut the fuck up then.
Because she didn't have any say.
Exactly.
Choice.
I don't give a shit what your religion is on that. No.
Anytime she consented, you knew what was going to happen here.
But if it was forced upon her, no.
That's the super.
No,
super
that's
thing.
the part where I'm like, you're not getting me to go pro-life there at all. I'm sorry.
And that, with that situation,
but you have to have proof that she was raped. You can't just say you were raped.
With that situation, I can't say anything about it because I don't know. I don't know if that was to happen something to me, and that I don't know what state of mind I will be in if I would abort it or if I would have it.
I've worked with
see what I'm saying?
I've worked with clients where a woman was attacked and she had her baby was a product of her being sexually assaulted, but she chose to keep the baby
because it wasn't the baby's fault.
Yeah, but they're also she was very religious.
Yep.
That's
there you
in
go.
her faith.
She was
very religious.
I was going to ask you that.
So it's like that, but that's her choice, though.
Yeah, but she didn't blame the baby.
No, she was very loving towards the baby. Yeah, she was very loving towards it. But
through the pain came some joy.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, sometimes
for her.
For her.
Yeah, sometimes
it's not every time that happens.
Yeah.
But then some women would be probably very, very angry.
I'm gonna tell you with some women though, and this is not to judge women. This is not. I understand why some women don't like. Some people don't want women using it as contraception. I get it, but at the same time, I will say this: just because a woman can give birth does not mean she can be a mom.
True.
Just because you have the ability to hold the baby in your stomach does not mean you have any caregiving abilities whatsoever.
That's still not the child's fault.
That's true. That's true.
It's still not the child's
It's true.
fault.
That's true. That's fair. That's a fair argument.
Yeah, I think that's like a different.
Is that
topic.
different? That's a different topic. Am
That's
I
a
going?
different
Am I
topic.
branching off?
Yes.
Oh, my
Yes.
bad.
That
Yes.
My bad. Sorry, my mind races.
It's-
The thoughts.
That
It's
is
okay.
That's
It's
too much.
okay.
That's different.
That should be directed towards men not picking the trash.
That's yeah. Damn. I'm fucking up now. I was on a roll.
You're good.
I
I feel like I was feeling good.
But,
You're good.
But you would see that trash woman and not want to procreate.
Oh,
with
okay,
that.
see, this is why you need
Yeah.
a female to in the environments to be like too much,
Yeah, too much.
too much. Okay, thank you, Liz. Thank you. But guys,
Went over the little fence,
yeah, okay.
you
So
know?
I got to bring it back.
So guys, stop sleeping with trash women.
And women stop sleeping with fucked up dudes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That goes both ways. There's trash dudes.
yeah.
too.
We got to be careful who we hooking up with.
You should. Yeah, you really should know who you're hooking up.
Yeah,
with.
you should do that. But
That's
I think we covered a lot in 30
Yeah,
minutes.
that was a very powerful.
That
song.
was a lot.
That was
So
a lot, yeah.
shout out to Rachel Holt for making the song from this perspective.
I think Chris Wallen wrote it. She
So who
performed-
what was
Chris
it?
Wallen, I believe, wrote
Chris
it.
Wallen's okay. So Chris Wallen wrote it and Rachel Holt performed it.
She was the artist that was willing to actually perform it.
Oh, okay. So respect for
To
especially
actually
in
be-
this
to actually willing to perform it, because she's gonna get a lot of hate for this.
for
And it
respect, like,
shouldn't.
especially
And
in
she
this
shouldn't.
like social climate.
She shouldn't. But
She
she's
shouldn't.
Going to, but she's going to.
I'm curious to see what the comments will be.
Oh, I'm very curious.
I'm very
I believe that mothers are not sure if they want to have their baby or not. If they listen to that song, I think it will change their mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But damn, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this song. I hope y'all enjoyed this discussion. I don't know where I'm going now, but hope y'all Jesus Christ. What is my outro? What the fuck do I say? Oh yeah, like, comment, subscribe, bro. What's up? You know what to do. Damn,
spend some time with us.
Wow, that was.
Hit that notification bell and give it a share, because it does help the channel.
Damn,
out.
I need a cognitive test after that one.
Please
Shit.
and thank you. There you go. I
Thank
got
you.
it.
Thank you, Liz.
See you guys on the next one.
Later, y'all.
Bye.
Peace.